problem is given for us. What is the total energy of the discrete time signal x of n shown in figure? Don't keep in your mind that the figures will be given like this only in the exam. The figures are going to be changed. Instead, the samples given at -1, 0 and 1, they may give at different values. They may give at -3, they may give at 2 with the different amplitudes also. Okay. First you observe where the samples are given for us. Okay. What is the limit it's given for us? They may give from -3 to +3 or else -2 to +2. But here in our problem, what it is asked, a problem it's given for us as discrete values are varying from -1 to +1 with the amplitude as 1. All are having same amplitude 1 1 1. What we have to find? We have to find what is the total energy. We already come across what all the equations are going for energy and also for the power in terms of continuous time and also in terms of discrete time signals. Okay, here the what's the given function is of a discrete time signal, that is x of n. For that reason, use the equation for the energy, that is E is equals to summation n is varying from -infinity to +infinity x of n whole square. This is the determinant of whole square, means only of the positive values we have to take when we are going to solve. Then what it is in the given equation, n is varying from, this is our n, time is in terms of discretes, for that reason it is taken as n. It is varying from -1 to +1. Here what I wrote, n is varying from -1, 0 and 1, and for other values it will be 0. Okay, and values are equals to 1. What I wrote is there in the figure, that's what here it is written. Then use the equation. What is the limit is going to change here? Instead from -infinity to +infinity, here the limit is going to change from -1 to +1. For that reason, n is equals to -1 to +1 x of n whole square. Then substitute for the n values. Extend the equation here. If I expand, you will be getting as x of -1, the first variable, n is going to be taken as -1 whole square, plus next value is going to be -1, 0, x of 0 whole square, then x of 1 whole square. Here x of -1, what is the x of 1 -1 value? The amplitude is going to be taken as 1 only. For that reason 1, this is square, as it is 1 square. At 0, what is the amplitude? Here it is 1 only, for that reason 1 square. At x of 1, what is the amplitude? Here it will be 1 only, 1 square. You may get here 2 also. Okay, instead of 1 you may get at 2 also. What you will be writing if it is given as 2 means, here you have to take as x of 0 as 2 square. Here it is not given like that, so no need of taking of that. Okay, here only 1 amplitudes are given for each position of the samples. For that reason, go with the amplitude as 1 only. If you add these 3, you will be getting as 1 square 1 plus 1 plus 1, you will be getting as 3 joules. Energy in terms of joules. For that reason, represent the result in terms of joules. This is about a small problem. They may ask for 4 or 5 marks. Next, here, next problem. What is the average power of the periodic discrete time signal? Sometimes they mention that is it is a periodic. Sometimes they directly give average power of a given signal. First you observe whether a signal is periodic or non-periodic. If it is of a non-periodic, it's of a energy signal. If it is of a periodic, means it's of a power signal. Based on that, we have to identify which one you have to solve the problem. Here a discrete time signal is given. Okay, here it is going to varying from 0 to 7. Just you observe, I just draw a continuous time signal here. This is what a continuous time signal is going to be. Okay, no need of continuous time, just go with the discrete time signal. Then what is the period? If I ask, what you will be telling for the period here, where it is from 0 to 3, 4 samples are there, each having the equal amplitude, and from 3 to 7 is also having negative values of the amplitude, that is -1. And again, if I go with the next set, that is if I take the point as 8, from 8 to 8, 9, 10, 11, up to 11, again it is positive. Again from 11 to 12, again it is 11 to 13, again it is a negative values. Means where I can get a positive whole one cycle from 0 to 7. Observe here, I will be getting one set of positive and again also one set of negative amplitude. 0 to 3 and again 3 to 7. Again from 8 to 9 and 12 to 14, again it is one more period is going to be changing. Means the period of a given sample, that is discrete time signal, what is the period I can take here? It is going to be taken as 0 to 7. 0 to 7 means what is the total? It's going to be taken as 8 only. That's what here it is written. The given discrete time signal x of n is periodic with period n, capital N, is equals to 8. The average power of a periodic discrete time signal x of n of fundamental period capital N is given by, we already come across what is the power equation. P is going to be taken as 1 by capital N summation n is going to be changing from 0 to n minus 1 x square of n. What is the capital N value? What is the period is going to be taken? One complete cycle, right? Here it is going to be taken as 8. Then summation n is equal to 0 to 8 minus 1. 8 minus 1 means 7 x square of n. Here from 0 to 3 positive 1, from 3 to 7, sorry 4 to 7, it's of a negative values. So what I can write here, x square of first value, if I substitute here, expand this equation, x of 0 square, x of 1 square, right, till it's going on up to x square of 7th value, 0 to 7th value. Just go for 1 divided by 8. What is x of 0 is 1. Again x of 1 is 1. X of 2 is 1. Right? 1 is 1. 2 is 1. 3 is also 1. 4 is a minus 1. Because here squaring is there. Minus 1 square is going to be taken as 1 only. If I substitute for all the values, you will be getting as, if I solve for this, you will be getting a power as 1 watts. P is going to be taken as 1 watts. This is important for 6 marks. Okay, this is a problem it is given for us. Next we will solve for the next set of problems. Here check the next problem. Check whether the following signal x
Ma'am,
of,
last problem, n is equal to 8, how ma'am it is?
here observe here, first the value from 0 to 3, yes, or as amplitude as 1, correct. From 4 to 7 minus 1. When you tell the signal is going to be periodic, it
When
should
it
contain both positive and negative, and it should continuously, it should go for the same. Then only I tell it's of a periodic, right? Observe here, 0 to 3 positive, again 4 to 7 negative. This is if I just observe a analog signal. This is one complete cycle. Again here it is going to be one more complete cycle, right? So this is one complete cycle, means 0 to 2 pi, right? Based on that you have to take. Again here from 0 to From 8 to maybe it may be 12, 13, 14, and this sample is going to be taken as 15. The same is going repeating, right? If I just count the samples 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 0 to 7 means total count is going to be taken as 8, correct? Then again if I count here, what is the sample? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again 8 samples are continuing with same set, same set, positive and also in the negative. Observe in the negative side also. Again here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What is going to be? 8 only. Again it is repeating further. Same it is repeating for 8 samples. After 8 samples again it is changing. Means negative is going to be taken as positive. Again positive, it's, if it is there, it is going to be in the negative side. Like this going on, changing with the sample period as 8. After 8 sample, again it is going for the positive to positive. Same as sine wave. Okay. When you tell complete cycle, one whole positive and negative value whole, right? Then again the same thing you have to take that as n is equals to 8. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
If I tell, I will give one more example here. It is varying from negative values also. I just draw here 2 samples. Here is a 0th position and for this, can you tell what is the capital N value?
3, ma'am.
Just to observe. 0, 1, 2, 3. What is the total count? 0 count as a 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. It is continuing next, okay? 0 to 3 it is going to be, right? Total count is of what? 4. Observe here, 0 to 7 means total count. 0 is also 1. In controller you learnt 0 to 255 means what you will be writing? It's of n is what value?
256.
Like that. Here also 0 to 3 means it is going to be taken as 4. Because at 0th position one sample is there for us. For that reason we have to count that sample also. We should not neglect of that. Okay, understood now? Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Shall I continue with the next?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. This is the problem it's given. For x of t it's given. Whether signal x of t is energy or power signal, find the corresponding value. Directly equation and road. First you observe here, they are not telling that whether they are given for us for a signal x of t. In terms of equation they are given for us, but they are not telling that whether to calculate energy or else the power. How to determine whether a given signal is energy or power signal? First you observe x of t is given, t is the x of t is going to be taken a value as t when a position is varying from 0 to 1 and 2 minus t when t is 1 to 2. For other values it will be 0. For energy signal if I am going for means the signal should be in a non-periodic. When I am going for the non-periodic, that is I will write as NP, and if it is of a power signal it should be periodic. Energy signal is a non-periodic and power signal is a periodic signal. Observe here, from 0 to 2 a signal is there, but after 2 it's not having any signal. And also for the negative values like -1, -2, -3, whatever it's going for, we don't have any signal. Means for other values it will be 0, means it is non-periodic signal. First you have to judge whether the given equation is a periodic or non-periodic. After getting that, you go for solving whether it is a energy or else it is a power signal. From this conclusion, I can tell that the signal is of a non-periodic. So, where I am going to use the equation as energy equation. And it is of a continuous time because x of t is given for us. Okay, for that reason, I use the energy equation for the continuous time signal. That is E integration minus infinity to plus infinity x of t whole square dt. Then what you have to do? Where is this? Our signal is existed. It's not from minus infinity to plus infinity. It is from 0 to 1. So integration will change from 0 to 1. What is the x of t value? Here it is given as t. So you write as t square, same square dt plus, again the limit is changing from 1 to 2, 1 to 2, 2 minus t. Here 2 minus t, it's given 2 minus t whole square into dt. Then I hope you all know about the integration. Just integrate it. If I integrate t square, I'll be getting as t cube by divided by 3 with the limit 0 to 1 plus, here take this whole part as a your 1. So I'll be getting as 2 minus t whole cube divided by 3. Integrate limit is from 1 to 2. If you are finding the difficulty while solving of this, you can use of the a minus b whole square equation, then you can solve. Okay, which one is convenient for you? You just go through that. Next, what you have to do? Just apply the limit here. If I apply, upper limit is of 1, 1 cube, again you will be getting as 1 divided by 3 minus 0 is there. 0 cube is again 0, so I can neglect of the lower part. Then plus upper limit I am substituting here, 2 minus, here it is given as 2 whole cube divided by 3 minus lower limit 2. What is the lower limit? Is t is taken as 1. 2 minus 1 divided by 3, again here whole cube. Solve for this. 1 by 3. Only you will get 2 minus only. This part you neglect of is here. It will be 2 minus 1 is going to be 0. I think I something wrong. 2 minus 1 divided by 3. Neglect of this. Okay. You will be left with 2 minus 1 cube divided by 3. Solve for this. You will be getting as 1 by 3 plus 1 by 3, that is 2 by 3. Better I suggest you do for integration of this part as integration 1 to 2. What is a minus b whole square? That is a square means 4 minus 2ab means 2 into 2, 4t, then my plus p square, that is t square into dt. You solve for this, you'll be getting proper result. Okay, what is the integration? If I go with 4t, 4t you will get with the limit 1 to 2 minus 4t square divided by 1 only you will get, then plus with the limit. Okay, limit you have to apply 1 to 2, then plus t square means t cube divided by 3 with the limit 1 to 2. You apply for here, you will be getting the result as 2 by 3. This is the energy of the given signal. Okay, this will be easy for you. Don't go with direct substitution here, because you may get a wrong result. Somewhat I am only confusing here for that reason. Try to expand this. Use your a minus b whole square equation. Apply here. I hope you are knowing about how to apply for the integration. Okay, apply here, you will be getting the result as 2 by 3. Next problem, here it is given. This is in terms of a continuous time. Here it is given in terms of a discrete values. Check whether the following signal x of n is energy or power signal and find the corresponding value. X of n is given n 0 to 5 it is going to be taken, and 5 to 10 the value is going to be taken as 10 minus n. For other values it will be 0. From the equation only I can decide that this is of a energy signal, so use the energy equation here. N is varying from minus infinity to plus infinity, x square of n. For the first value where it is varying from 0 to 5, n is equal to 0 to 5, the value is taken as n because square is there, square summation. For next values 0 to 5 means next value is of going for, it is from 6 to 10, right? 6 to 10, 6 to 10, what is the value here? It is of 10 to 10 minus n whole square, 10 minus n whole square. Just you expand here, 0 0 square, then next value is going to be 1 square, 2 square, 3 square, 4 square, 5 square. Okay, this is of this part. Plus 10, the first value is going to be 6, 10 minus 6 whole square, then 10 minus 7 whole square, 10 minus 8 whole square, 10 minus 9 whole square. If you solve by your calculator, you will be getting the value as 855, sorry 85 joules, and this is less than infinity. So x of n is the energy signal. Based on this I can decide that this is of a energy signal. Okay, these both problems it is asked in the examination for 6 marks, both the problems. Next problem, it is very important. Here a problem is given for us. The raised cosine pulse x of t shown in figure is given by x of t is equals to 1 by 2 cos omega t plus 1. The signal is varying from minus pi by omega 2 plus t is varying from pi by omega 2 plus pi by omega minus 2 plus value. At 0 it is having the 1 amplitude. This is what the signal it is given for us. What you will find when it is given? If they given, it will be well and good. Find the total energy of the x of t. If they not give, what you are going to find? It is of a non-periodic signal. For that reason, you have to find the energy of the signal. Use the energy equation. E is equals to varying from minus infinity to plus infinity, x of t whole square into dt. The given signal x of t appears where it is going to appear in the range from minus pi by omega to plus pi by omega. Apply that. Instead from minus infinity to plus infinity, just apply here minus pi by omega to plus pi by omega. What is x of t is of 1 by 2 cos omega t plus 1. You substitute here cos omega t plus 1 whole square. Because 1 by 2 is there, 1 by 2 whole square means 1 by 4. I taken outside here. Then minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. Apply here. This will be your a plus b whole square, right? A plus b whole square means a square. That's what you got, cos square omega t plus b square is of what? 1 plus 2ab. 2 means 2, a is cos omega t, b is 1. 2 cos omega t you will get, and dt. Next what you have to do? What is our this cos square omega t plus 1? I can write as 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 cos omega 2 omega t means cos omega, I can write as here 1 by I think I wrote here, I just here I wrote, just check here. There I substituted directly. Here I wrote the problem. Cos square A is of what? 1 by 2, 1 plus cos 2 A. Here, that's what I wrote here. Cos square, instead of A, here is of omega t. What I can write here? Cos square omega t is nothing but 1 by 2, 1 plus cos 2 omega t instead of A. That's what here I wrote that. Multiplied 1 by 2 directly. So, you will be getting as 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 cos 2 omega t plus 1 plus 2 cos omega t into dt. Next, what you have to do? Do the integration and apply the limit for each and every individual factors. 1 by 4, it will be in a common factor. First, I am going to integrate for the only of 1 by 2. If I integrate, what I will be getting? 1 by 2 into t with the limit from minus pi by omega to plus pi by omega. Then for this part, what I will be getting? 1 by 2 cos integration is going to be taken as sine 2 omega t minus pi by omega 2 plus pi by omega plus 1 is going to be taken as t only, right? Then t limit is from pi by omega to minus pi by omega. Then for this part, integration is going to be taken as 2 cos, instead of cos it's going to change to sine omega t. Limit is from pi by omega to minus pi by omega. Observe here, what is sine? If I apply the limit for the omega, sorry, for the t, what I will be getting for the, just I am telling here, sine, right? Sine 2 omega. If I apply the limit here, what I will be getting for the upper limit? Pi by omega. Omega get cancels. What is cos 2 pi? It will be 0, right? If I substitute for the lower limit also, it will be 0. For that reason, this whole function is going to be taken as 0 only. Thus, in the same way, this is also going to be a 0 value. Okay, for that reason, what you have to solve for? We have to solve for this function and also for this one. Next, I am applying the limit here. 1 by 2 it's writing as it is. For the t, upper limit is of pi by omega minus of minus lower limit, that's going to be plus pi by omega, plus here applying the limit for t, pi by omega upper limit minus of minus plus pi by omega. Okay, solve for this. What is pi by omega? 2 pi by omega you will get, 2 to get cancels. Here 2 pi by omega you will get. You add off these two, you will be getting as pi by omega plus 2 pi by omega. Okay, you take omega as LCM. Okay, here I can write one more step, that is 1 by 4 as it is. If I take omega common, that is LCM, what I will be getting? Pi plus 2 pi, right? Then this is 3 pi, pi plus 2 pi is going to be 3 pi, 4 into omega, 4 into omega. This is in terms of joules because it's of a energy signal. Okay, so step by step you will understanding of this problem. This is how you have to solve for the problem. This is almost 2 to 3 times this question is repeated. Just check this problem. Then it is also important problem. What's the problem? It is given for us. Consider the sinusoidal signal a cos omega t plus pi. Determine the average power of it. Determine the average power of it. What is the periodic with the angular frequency omega for a? This is, they are telling that sinusoidal signal. We already come across what is the period is going to be. That is taken as fundamental period is going to be omega is going to be taken as 2 pi by capital T. Omega t is going to be taken as 2 pi. Okay. Means this is the period is going to be taken for us. Then what is the average power? P 1 to t minus t by 2 to plus t by 2 xt whole square into dt. This is our cosine signal. This a cos omega t. We don't know the amplitude here. Just here you can write as a only. Okay. This is what. Observe here. From 0 it will be with some amplitude a. Okay. Then what is the period here? It is I can take from positive to the positive. Next positive where I will get? I will be getting here 0 to 2 pi. This is what the period it's taken as t naught. After this t or else t naught or else t. You can refer anyone. Okay. Again it is going to repeating again for the next cycle of the cosine function. Like this, the signal is going to be repeating in positive and also in the negative side also. Okay. So what is the period I can change here from? Instead of taking from minus t by 2 to plus t by 2, I can change the period from 0 to t. Okay. That's what here it is changing the limit 0 to t. Then xt whole square into dt. Then solve for this. What is our x of t? It's given for us. They are given as a cos omega t plus pi. Okay, a cos omega t plus pi, that is whole square into dt. Then square for both the function. Then I will be getting as a square cos square omega t plus pi. What is cos square? This will be taken as a. That is going to be taken as 1 by 2. Observe here, this a square is a constant term. So I will be writing outside of the integration. So I will be writing as a square by t. This I am substituting here 1 by 2. 1 plus cos 2a is nothing but omega t plus pi. Substitute here. You will be getting like this. Then this 1 by 2 taking outside. So we will be getting as a square by 2t. Integration 0 to t, then 1 plus cos, multiplying for these terms here, cos 2 omega t plus 2 pi dt. Then applying for the both the function, the integration for this also and also for the cos. What I am going for? Integration 0 to t. Here it is 1 into dt plus, here plus is there for that reason, 0 to t cos 2 omega t plus 2 pi into dt. Integration is going to be sine. If I apply the limit for 0, what is the t is going to be taken? It's going to be taken as 2 omega 2 pi. Period is going to be taken as 2 pi. For that reason, sine 2 pi or sine 0, it's going to be whole value as 0 only after integration. For that reason, we know that the value is going to be 0. For that reason, no need of expanding this. Observe here, when you have to do this, when the limit is going to vary from 0 to t and t value should be 2 pi. Okay, where then only you can go for directly 0 value. After result, you will be getting as 0 only. Then solve for this part. It is integration of 1 is going to be taken as t and limit is 0 to capital T. Then what is the, if I apply the limit here, t minus 0, again you will be getting as capital T only. T get cancels and power is going to be taken as a square divided by 2 in terms of watts. This is your power signal you will be getting. This is also important, minimum for 6 or 8 marks question. They may give sine function. Here they given cos, they may give as sine also. Okay, this is a problem based on the equation how they will be giving for us. All problems are important. Okay, we solved how many problems today? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 Okay. You solve for all the problems today. Okay, we'll continue in the next class.